Ready? Okay, I'd like to welcome everyone to our November 4th meeting of the Whitley County Board of Commissioners. We'll start our meeting with the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
First on our agenda, we have our distinguished attorney, Matt Shipman.
Thank you. The only real thing I have to report is since Ed started as a human resource director, I've been working to try and establish a relationship with a law firm in Fort Wayne that really specializes in human resources / employment law, that one that Ed had a previous relationship with. So we did get this is from Gary Johnson at Beckman Lawson. We did get a proposed waiver of conflict letter for them. One of the attorneys in their office does periodically come over in front of the Board of Zoning Appeals and the Plan Commission, so they wanted to make sure we were aware of that. We were willing to waive that conflict. I have looked at it. It does seem appropriate to me, and I think this will be a good resource. Obviously, I'm more of a jack of all trades than a special advisor in one, and sometimes having, especially with human resource issues, somebody that we can call on that really is an expert, nationally renowned, really, to answer those questions, I think will be helpful. So,
And I think we talked about that when we set up your contract too, that we'd want to do something like this.
The idea of having that, and I think this is something that we had with Dan too. Is just a different law firm. Ultimately. So it's pretty normal to have, sometimes when you get into specialized areas, the need to consult with somebody. So it would be my recommendation that you approve this. Other than that, I don't have anything else unless you guys have questions.
Okay, we've had a chance to take a look at this.
Right.
So
I'd make a motion that we approve the conflict waiver.
Okay, we've got a motion to approve the conflict waiver with Gary Johnson with Beckman Lawson. I'll second. Discussion? All those in favor raise your right hand. Opposed, the same. Thank you.
The only other thing, just kind of as I guess to touch base, is Scott and I are working on revising a couple ordinances that we'll get this week, kind of first drafts to you so you can see them well ahead of time. I think Scott's goal is to have them done by the end of the year maybe, so they're not urgent, but those are going to be coming down the pipeline too. As well as Brandon has come up with a policy that I'm working on related to our fuel purchasing, that we're going to try and work on a way to clean up how fuel purchasing is handled a little bit and give them a little more autonomy. Hopefully we'll have that maybe next month too. That's it.
Is that good enough?
Somebody.
Anything else?
No.
That's it?
Not at this point, unless you guys have questions for me.
Not right now, thank you. Okay, Scott Wagner, Health Board member appointments and well variances.
I have 2 health board members to re-up for the beginning of the next year, Dr. Gilliam and Dr. Lieb. If you think those are decent, just need to sign the date on the bottom.
I motion that we approve the appointment of Dr. Lieb and Dr. Gilliam.
Got a motion to approve the appointment of Dr. Lieb and Dr. Gilliam to the Whitley County Board of Health. I'll second that. Further discussion? All those in favor raise your right hand. Opposed, the same. And I guess we'll have to amend that for Chairman to sign.
I amend my motion to state that we give the chairman permission to sign the form.
Okay, we got an amended motion to approve that the chairman be able to sign. I will second. Discussion. All those in favor raise your right hand. Opposed, the same. Thank you.
Okay, the second item, we have a discussion about a well variance. I was out a couple weeks ago to the property of Jason Doctor, who's here in second row. He's building a brand new house, and he hired Klutz Well Drilling to do the well for them. They showed up without notification of himself or myself and drilled the well too close to the structure. They're about 8 foot away from the structure, and they're supposed to be 10. So he's just seeking guidance on how you want to proceed, if you thought we could give Mr. Doctor a variance, or we need to contact Klutz in a formal manner. What would you like to do with that?
My opinion would be two-pronged. It's not his fault, so I don't want to punish him. But I would think that you need to write a letter to the vendor and lay it out for him right now, and either propose to fine him now or fine him the next time that they do it. So that would be my suggestion or my motion.
Okay, we got a motion to approve with Scott sending a letter to the well driller with our thoughts on not checking in for us, into us beforehand. The only thing I do have is, well, do we have a hold harmless then on that also that we should?
He hasn't gotten any information to me yet because I haven't decided what we wanted to do. I can bring him back at a later time, or do you want me to just bring that paperwork to you at the next meeting? He doesn't have to come, just.
Yeah, that'd be
Yeah.
fine.
He doesn't
We'll
need
do
to come.
that then.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
But I think we do need the hold harmless also.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay,
Yeah.
any further discussion? All those in favor, raise your right hand. Opposed, the same.
Thanks.
Thank you.
So is he going to bring a variance back? Is that what the hold harmless is? Because he still probably needs a variance, right?
Oh, yeah, the form?
Yeah. Is that the form he's talking about?
Yeah.
That plus the
Should be.
hold harmless.
Okay. Okay.
Brandon Forrester, Highway Department update.
First thing I have is right-of-way permit. Do you have any right-of-way permits? No, this is the only one. It is for the installation of a septic system where the property owner's leach field is on the south side of Chamberlain and home's on the north side. It says 6550 Drive. It's not the optimal situation, but it's my understanding, I spoke with Scott, that this is pretty much this guy's only option. So we do have a hold harmless agreement that was established for wells. I changed well to septic. Referenced in the hold harmless agreement.
Okay.
I would say that's probably the best course of action for these folks.
Scott, how close are they to the town of South Whitley?
The sewer stops before the bridge. So as you're coming out on Carroll Road or 205.
Yep.
There's a bridge there. It doesn't go any farther.
Stops at the bridge. And I said the bridge is going to be the issue. I knew it was. I knew it was going to happen.
This homeowner had 2 locations tested. The first one that is on his side of the road, where the house is a mound system. So it saves him about $4,000 to $5,000 to go over the road.
Okay.
That will be a double case line so that regular traffic doesn't disrupt it or break it.
I would make a motion that we approve letting them go across the road for their septic with 2 caveats. They would need to sign a release of liability, and they would need to sign a hold harmless waiver.
Okay, we've got a motion to approve the variance with the motion to make sure that they have an on-site system liability release and also a covenant to identify and hold harmless. Any further discussions? I'll second. All those in favor, raise your right hand. Opposed, the same. Thank you.
There's nothing for us to sign, right?
Not on the release and covenant, and Scott said he would have them sign that.
Okay.
I'll just have to get the permits and get copies to everybody.
You what?
I'll get copies to everybody.
Oh, okay, okay.
Can I take one of those signed copies and I'll just take that because I told the contractor I would let him know. I just want one. Thank you.
Excuse me.
As Matt said, I proposed an ordinance to establish a policy for purchasing fuel for the fuel facility. There are a number of circumstances with that. We have 10,000 gallon tanks, more than 7,500 gallons. There's a 700-gallon void at the bottom where the pickup is, and you can't overfill them. And the net result is, when we order fuel, we need it within 24 hours. That can be a problem. Historically, we've taken annual bids for fuel, and then we end up calling around to get prices anyways because of the escalator clause that's required because it's petroleum. So, yeah, I am hopeful that we can move forward with something on that, make things easier for that.
Do you think you'll have that the next meeting then?
I would think so. You usually do that by the end of the year, so we have a couple meetings to deal with it, but.
We typically, I would have them sign annual bid notices first meeting in December.
So maybe we should have, yeah. I'll make sure we do.
Okay. For the first time, we did Phaser ratings this fall, working towards our 2020 road program. Looking at a number of different projects. We've got about 72 miles of road that have been rated poorly. Kevin and I are going to take another look at most of those, and some other roads that have just kind of been on the back burner, and come up with a plan. We'll also be applying for a community crossings project in January. And that also will affect our annual bid items because we can't take bids on something until after we've received a community crossings award, if we would receive a community crossings award. So that whole thing is kind of in flux right now. I'll keep you updated on that.
Brandon, I know the last time that the year before, if you got your community crossings awarded, then you got limited funds the next year. Is that the way they're still doing that, or?
Well, I don't know that you're going to see that in writing anywhere. What I do know is they've been doing this for 4 years. The first year we didn't apply, and of the 3 years that we have gotten an award, none of those years did we get the full million. Of the 3 years, we've received just over 1.9 million in 3 years, which is great.
Right.
We've done some good things with that, but I'm hopeful that we'll get another award. I know that there are some communities that have gotten $1 million every year, so they use a formula. I'm not sure that formula is published, and I'm not even going to go there. So I'm going to apply. We'll see what happens.
Thank you.
But I was at the meeting with Brandon, and I think it came as a shock to both of us when they said that you'd have to award the bids in the same year as the community crossing, which we had always done them in December, previous year. So that's why we had to switch up till January, so. And now we may have to switch up until,
February or March.
community crossings is so big, it's such a great thing for us that I'm okay with waiting to
Yeah,
get it done.
me too. And yeah, we're doing some good things with that. Other than that, as much as I hate to say it, let alone publicly, but we've got sanders on our trucks. We've got a barn full of grit and salt mix. And we committed for this season to somewhere between 800 and 1,200 tons of new salt. So I think we're ready when the inevitable comes. We've been doing some Berman and patching. We're done mowing. And working on some brush. Kind of end of the season things.
So the salt sand mixture's already done?
It is already mixed, yes.
Oh.
And, you know, that's another great advantage to that structure, because we were able to keep that mix under roof as opposed to sitting out all summer long, getting rained on, and you know what that does to salt. So it's good to go.
That is great.
I do have a question for you now that I see Mark back there. Extension office, we've got a couple of trees that need to be removed. Do you have time to do anything like that right now? Or at least talk to Mark and let him know if you can do that or not, if you would.
Okay. Yeah, I'll have to look at it. But
Yeah, take a look at it, and if you can help him out, that's fine. If you can't, then we'll deal with it. But
Okay.
I thought at least we'd check with you first before we did anything.
Yeah, we'll look at it.
Anything else?
Okay.
Thank you, Brandon.
Thank you, Brandon.
Okay, claims, Don.
I had a chance last Friday to go over the claims, and then I had one more today that I approved, and I would make a motion that we approve payroll claims.
Okay, we got a motion to approve payroll claims. I'll second. Discussion. All those in favor, raise your right hand. Opposed, the same. Thank you.
I would make a motion that we approve the accounts payable claims.
Got a motion to approve accounts payable claims. I'll second. Discussion. All those in favor, raise your right hand. Opposed, the same. Thank you.
And then Jana needed this signed. She had the wrong one at the last meeting, so can you sign it and we'll have
Okay.
Tom sign it.
Yeah, because Don
Yeah, Don was
won't be able to. You can sign that one.
I
but
can
not
sign this one?
Yeah.
Okay.
This one Tom will have to, because this is one from
Okay.
last.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you, Don. It's been a lot easier doing claims since we've got Tiffany doing.
Oh, yeah, it's very organized.
Does a great job for us.
Very, very
We have
organized.
to say thank you to Tiffany for that. Okay, minutes, we're going to have to table until next month, or next meeting. Don was gone, and now Tom's gone. We can't have a quorum for that, so we'll have to table that to the next meeting. Okay, Jennifer.
I just have a request from our HR director, Ed Robbins, for, to be able to purchase Adobe Pro subscription at, and Preferred IT quoted us at $15 per month, and he'll need to put that on the credit card.
Motion to approve?
Yeah. I'll second. Discussion. All those in favor, raise your right hand. Opposed, the same. Thursday, yeah. Yeah, tomorrow too also. Anything else? Matt, did you have anything else?
No, I just make sure you do that.
Yeah. Commissioner?
No, sir.
Okay, the only thing, I have a couple of things. First of all, we're going to be presenting to council tomorrow. We're going to ask for a new position for our IT support technician. We've been working on a position description on that for a while and finally got that approved. We've talked to personnel approved that, so we'll be bringing it to council tomorrow. Do we have to?
Do you want a favorable pass?
Yeah, probably should do a favorable pass.
I make a motion that we, when we send that to council tomorrow, we send it with a favorable due pass.
Okay. Got a motion to approve to council the IT support technician as a favorable pass. I'll second. Discussion. All those in favor, raise your right hand. Opposed, the same. It's going to be a great opportunity for the county on this. It's needed. Also, I have a methane monitoring plan that has been presented to us. We really haven't done anything on that. Don and Tom have had a chance to take a look at this. We're going to have to install gas monitoring probes for our old landfill that's been closed since '76 or something like that. But it's continually being drained for us. So we have to perform landfill cap maintenance. We have to reinstate groundwater monitoring. We have to submit a methane monitoring plan, which we have. We just got that approved. And then we have to install vents at 3 different places and probes in 3 other different places. So that's something. Do we have to approve funding for that? I guess we'll just have to send it to council.
Yeah, we better just send it to council.
Yeah. Just wanted everybody to be aware of that.
Word to the wise, if you're thinking about starting your own landfill, I don't think I'd do it. Be with you forever.
Yeah. Something that we're going to be presenting to council tomorrow. We approved through our CETA plan the purchase of a body scanner for work release. And since then, the jail has decided that they could find a spot for one for them. So I wanted to present all the information for the body scanner and the cost. The cost will be for two will be $278,000. It'll be a huge savings of $140,000 total for us by doing 2 at a time.
Do you need a favorable pass to council?
Why don't we do that?
Mr. Chairman, I'd like to make a motion that we provide that information to council tomorrow with a favorable pass from the commissioners.
Okay, got a motion to provide a favorable pass to council from commissioners for the Tech 84 scanner system for not only community corrections, but for the jail. I'll second. Discussion. All those in favor, raise your right hand. Opposed, the same. Thank you. Did you want any of that information at all, or?
If you have extra copies.
Okay, I'll make copies of it for you. Extension office is done. Total cost for the extension was $107,354 it was a building that was provided to us from Parkview. We got everything done a little bit more reasonable than we thought it was going to be. But we want to thank Mark Sturdivant for his hard work on that. Mark is our maintenance director. And I think that's all I have right now. Anything from the public? Mark, did you have something? Okay.
Hey, Mark, before you leave, will you change our clock? Thanks, man.
Okay. I'll call for the motion.
Motion to adjourn.
Got a motion to adjourn, I'll second. Thank you, everyone. Quick meeting.